example, the email marketing campaigns start to say to rate the quality of the translations. I mean, do you receive feedback from the users in the target language is saying, oh, I didn't understand this because I don't know what you're saying because this is not being good translated correctly?
We do sometimes get feedback from customers on, I can think within the past month, we did get some feedback, for example, on an Italian translation that a customer just pointed out to us that it didn't necessarily make sense. So we went back to kind of review it and got it retranslated. So we do, where we're not language experts ourselves, we do kind of rely on customers, but for, French and Italian and Spanish, it's sometimes when we'll get a translation back, and because we can all make mistakes or typos when we're typing things out, sometimes we'll notice ourselves that looks a little strange. But when we're in a country like Poland or Germany, I think it's, unless you're a native speaker, I mean, when I look at Polish, I have no ability to kind of intuit what it could be saying, and really even German. I think I've gotten somewhat better with German just because I look at it frequently enough for work. But we really do rely on obviously the trust that we put in our translators like you, and also customers for providing feedback. And before we started using you, I mean, I can remember we had some Spanish translations that were really quite poor. And again, we wouldn't necessarily know that ourselves, but I recall one of them, it was a warning that popped up in the app, and it said something like, your credit card has died, or that would have been the translation, not expired, because it was just not a very good translation at all. And I think it's something even if we had put that through Google Translate, it may have come out to make sense according to Google, and we wouldn't have thought anything of it. But real customers would have thought that it really strange or disturbing, and a signal that we didn't know what we were doing. We weren't someone to be trusted because this was not a good translation.